Hey, what's going on, guys? Zach Spear here, coming to you from MLM Rebels, and I want to talk to you guys today about a parable that I heard. And there is, pretty much if you look at any good leader throughout history, or any good leader that I've had the chance to be mentored by or coached by, pretty much all of them speak in parables, right? And so I was getting a story told to me, and I remember hearing this, and it was a guy that was sitting there, that was walking through a town, and he really wanted to be successful, right? And imagine if you're watching this, you want to be successful too. And he's walking through a town, and he really wanted to be successful, and he sits down on a bench next to a guy, and the guy starts talking to him, and he looks like just like a normal dude, right? He looks like he probably has had better days, but he's not like homeless or anything, and so he's talking to him, and he's realizing that this guy has actually a lot of experience, and he's got a lot of life behind him. And he asked him, he said, "So what's the secret to success?" And the man looks at him, and he says, "You know what, son? You know why I'm not successful? Because I listen to everyone." And I think about that, and the biggest reason that we had such a hard time in our first 6 years of business, our first 6 years of MLM, is because of that exact reason. That really resonates with me, because I listened to everyone. And I didn't listen to everyone, but I just listened to a certain set of voices way too much. Me particularly, I listened to the team that we were a part of way too much. I never listened to myself and trusted myself. And sometimes you and I just need to trust ourselves, because there's a reason there's that voice speaking inside of you, right? And they could be leading you to a place that is really beneficial, a place that you wouldn't have found had you not listened to God or listened to that voice inside of you. And when you listen to everyone, that voice is drowned out. So the man leaves, and he keeps walking around. He ends up sitting next to another guy and talks about the guy's life. And it's a very similar situation. He feels like, wow, this guy has a lot of experience, but he's not, there's something missing. He says, "Hey, if you don't mind me asking, what's the secret to success?" And the man looks at him and says, "You know what, son? I wish I could tell you. I don't know the secret. But I do know how you don't become successful. You don't listen to anybody." And the man walks away, and he's like, "Oh, that's the exact antithesis of what the first guy just told me." See, what I could do is we could walk away from the thing of okay, I'm going to follow my gut. I'm going to listen to myself, and everyone else is a freaking idiot. And if you don't agree with me, then you know what? You're stupid. And if you get on that side of the coin, which I've been there too, you can get equally as screwed up, because there's people that have been down a path that you're trying to go down. You know, one of the most predictable ways to have any success is to follow a path that's already been laid out to an extent. You know, Tony Robbins says, if you want to be successful, just find someone who's already been successful and find a way to model them, right? And I think we can a lot of times convolute these two things. Sometimes we get way too modelly, we just try to copy what someone else has done, and we get super copycats. And honestly, that usually doesn't work. You usually have to put your own spin on things a little bit, but you have to use a model of what already has happened. And then the other side of the coin, right, is you listen to absolutely everyone, and you end up never putting your own spin on anything, and you're getting screwed. So anyway, the parable of those two people, if you can find a balance between the two, you're going to have a lot better and a lot easier start to your business than we ever did, because we definitely were on one side of the coin or the other for a long time, and when we finally met in the middle, that's when things started to be helped out. I also want to point your attention to this beautiful John Deere. Very, very excited about it. I'm very pleased that it has graced us with its presence during this video, and I hope that it increases your learning and my ability to tell stories as we continue. So guys, hope you have a good day, and we'll talk to y'all soon.